A Romanian lawyer has explained Andrew Tate's arrest situation.
But there are a lot of gypsies and a lot of people that are abusing women, and it's their main business. They are getting women, they are renting apartments for them, and they are obligating them to prostitute. This is like the first level, right? Because those people are usually stupid and they don't know how to make OnlyFans and so on. Now, the next step is the people that have video chat studios and OnlyFans and so on. Okay? That's the category where Cobra Tate, in my opinion, falls into. What you need to understand is that the judges and the prosecutor would have never arrested him if they wouldn't have clear evidence on that. In my opinion, what is going to happen, they're going to detain him for at least 30 to 60 days because they have the charges against him. And overall, if you want to share my opinion on him, I feel like...
Now, before you share your opinions on him, how much jail time if he's found guilty? How long could he be in jail for?
Well, it also depends because he has multiple charges, right? And at the end, once the process finished and everything, the trial finished and everything, we will see exactly how many charges he's going to face, and based on that, he will take for each a certain.
But let's say, again, give us like just an idea. If like, let's go with the extreme case. If he's guilty of all charges, because they took a long time to investigate all those charges. So let's say they all turned out to be true.
Well, for rape and for trafficking and everything, he can get up to 20 years or something, 15 to 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, one other thing that I want to touch on that is very important.
Hold on. Sorry, Steph, hold on. Go ahead, Kim.
Hey, Steph, real quick. Do you think that he will get bail if he puts enough money down, given his international...
That's what I wanted to touch on. I wanted to say that Romania is a very corrupt country, and I'm telling this like first-hand experience. I've been working with the Romanian authorities for the last 5 to 6 years, and I know that, the money rules everything over here, so you literally can buy anybody. So that's, he mentioned like...
Even if there's other jurisdictions involved, we talked earlier how the UK and the US are involved as well.
Well, it depends because it depends where they are going to judge him, right? Because if he has a Romanian passport and Romanian identity and the case is filed over here...
He's a British citizen.
Yeah, but the case is filed over here because the department that has arrested him is from Romania. It's DCOD, it's called.
But would you say if the victim is an American and there's another one, I think it's another British victim, I think, or Romanian, I think. But if at least one victim is American, so there's a fair bit of pressure from other countries, plus there's a lot of media attention, doesn't it make it more difficult for him to get away with bribery? It's just way too many eyes on him, no?
The other one was British, just to confirm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That might be the case, but just like I said, usually, we got people here that got away with bribery and everything. They had cases so much more complicated than this, right? It's crazy.
But so I can at least I can
profile. Just really short, Mario. This is a high-profile case that is now getting international media attention. So all eyes will be on the court system, the judiciary over there in Romania, on the prosecutor. I mean, how easy do you think it is going to be for Andrew and his brother to get bail?
Well, there's one more thing that you need to understand about the legal system over here. If they manage to free him, like in a sense that they will arrest him at the home or something, then the trial can go on and on for like 5 to 10 years, right? And he can get like the charges dropped because there's this thing called, I don't know, like in Romania it's called prescriptions. I think it's the same, right? Because the charges are prescripted because it's like a long period of time. That's one of the tactics that usually lawyers are using in Romania, right? Like if you are charged for something, the law says that if the trial goes for more than 5 to 10 years or whatever, right? Then the sentence is prescribed and the charges are fallen.
So the question that I have hasn't really been answered. Like, what do you think are the conditions for him to get bail? Would the prosecutor be able to claim that he shouldn't have bail because he will try to coerce these witnesses or pressure these witnesses that are speaking against him, or that he is a flight risk because he has a home in Dubai and he travels internationally, he has multiple passports? Like, what do you think is going to happen next? Will he be able to make bail or not?
To be honest with you, I don't think he's going to be able to make bail, only because, just like you said, he's internationally known for having tens of passports and being like citizens of every country in the world. And so I think that they will just hold him for now, because again, he can just fly away and just escape everything.
So you're an attorney.
Are they going to charge him after the 24-hour remand period is over? Or
yes. So what happens is that now they can, for example, give him arrest for 30 days. And after this 30 days is finished, they can give them an extra 30 days and an extra 30 days. We had cases where people were arrested for like half a year or 1 year, only because the prosecutor decided, and the judge, of course, decided to prolongate this type of arrest.
Okay. So let me summarize the points you've mentioned. You've mentioned a lot of things. So the Tate brothers are facing up to how many years in prison if they're found guilty of everything, approximately?
I would say up to 15 to 20.
Total for all allegations, yeah?
Exactly.
Okay.
Wow. So he has a very high... Okay, so in your experience as a prosecutor or as a lawyer, what are the chances that they do charge him in the next 24 hours before, the remand period is over?
I can speak on that because I don't know the case and I don't know how many how many probes they have, in a sense, right? What evidence, they have against him. So it's pretty hard to determine that. But I would say, and I will mention again, they would have never arrested him in this instance without having real evidence against him.
Wow, so he could be literally held up to 30 days plus another 30 if they decide to extend it, or however long the investigation takes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically until the prosecutor has enough to charge him. So this is probably still in the state of investigation. They will be going through all the material that they seized today in the raid. So all the phones, all the emails, all the digital data that is available, and they may even, look for other potential crimes within that pool of evidence. And then once the prosecutor has decided, okay, now we're charging him, then I think, there will be a bail hearing. But I think until then, probably not.